Hear you, you may begin.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so very much, Jackie. Welcome to everyone. So very, very glad to be here and appreciate being able to talk about our chamber. Part of my presentation that we're going to start off with is going to include some history because there's still folks within Illinois who are not aware that there is a Native American Chamber of Commerce. In fact, that there are still Native Americans here. But in introducing myself, Andrew Johnson, I'm the executive director. My contact information is right there on the screen. I am a citizen of the Cherokee Nation. So as we start out, why was the Chamber of Commerce, Native American Chamber of Commerce founded? As I say, you need to know a little bit of the history to understand this because Chicago has been inhabited for thousands of years by natives, so local ancestral lands of the people of the Council of the Three Fires, the Potawatomi, Ojibwa, Odawa, and the Ho-Chunk, and then home of the Peoria, Kaskaskia, Piankasha, Wea, Miami, Mascouten, Sac and Fox, Meskwaki, Kickapoo, and Chickasaw nations. But war and disease decimated our tribal nations, and actually treaties removed the remaining people were back in 1833. So really there were very, very few indigenous peoples here until the next century. And that came about because of two federal acts. The Termination Act of 1953, it attempted to, or did, cancel and abrogate all treaties and relations with Native American tribes. And then the Indian Relocation Act of 1956. I encouraged is in quotation marks, encourage American Indians to move from the reservations into the metropolitan areas. And Chicago was one of the primary destinations of Native Americans. So with relocation, you can see there, Chicagoland Indians get good jobs, sell the land, move your family out here to Waukegan. So a lot of things were promised, but very little delivered. But this was only found out after arrival. These acts really weren't rescinded until the 1960s. So what we had was a tremendous influx of natives here. So there's over 100,000. These are actually 2010. I need to update for 2020 census. Over 100,000 in the state, 60,000 in Chicagoland, 40,000 in the Chicago metropolitan area. So it constitutes one of the largest urban Indian populations in the United States and represents over 150 tribal nations. But the conditions for the Native Americans, as it was stated, it was misrepresented in terms of the benefits, support that would receive in moving here. And as a result, we still encounter higher unemployment rates, lower home ownership rates, fewer businesses owned or started by natives. And so we really don't have quite a seat at the economic or political table. And so that's what we are working on now. There are other Native organizations here for repatriation, education, cultural, employment, medical, but we really didn't have a Chamber of Commerce. And when one looks at the Dynamic Small Business Database, over 7,000 American Indian businesses are listed, but less than 40 are here in Illinois. And so, again, that's why we founded the Chamber. That's why we're working with the city and trying to build these particular numbers up. Our mission, objectives, values, and responsibilities. So we are here to provide opportunities for networking and support the American Indian business people, provide a mentor's environment for those individuals beginning new endeavors, and provide educational and growth opportunities specific to Native Americans. We know that many of the business processes are transferable. You know, it doesn't matter who you are, but there are particular aspects that relate to Native Americans that they can benefit from, that we can provide those conduits in. And some of those come under the federal guidelines. Some of those are dealing with tribal nations and contracting through them, but also working here with the city and with the state. Objectives: create a better understanding and appreciation of the importance of American Indian businesses, inspire those businesses by promoting the economic programs within the state here and within the city. Programs, civic, social, cultural, functional, aesthetic values, discover and correct issues that prevent the promotion of business expansion and community growth for American Indians here. And establish an economic center. That's one of our big goals right now. We are working through people, but we would like to have some little brick and mortar out there to make it all come together, and then to help Native American people achieve economic self-sufficiency and supporting those through the tribal values, because I think that's one of the things that differentiates in working with a Native American business is with regard to those values: wisdom, love, respect, bravery, honesty, humility, and truth. And that's what we try to promote with all of our businesses. So who do we serve? An individual must be an enrolled member of a federally recognized tribe. And I think that's one of the interesting parts is that Illinois does not have any federally recognized tribes nor land in itself. But as I said, I'm a citizen of the Cherokee Nation, federally recognized tribe, and are able to substantiate that membership there. Own greater than 51% of the company, manage the business on a day-to-day basis. And what we do on behalf of them, we advocate, educate, mentor, and connect. So advocate for the business, American Indian business causes, educate those businesses, those entrepreneurs, mentor them through the process, and connect them, network them through to opportunities. Excuse me, I'm speaking to you, unfortunately remote, because I actually have COVID. So, but we, excuse me for one second.
And so again, Andrew, did you want to take a minute?
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, turn your camera off and take the 30 seconds and come on back.
Okay. Well, I'm sick. All righty.
Go ahead and put your PowerPoint back up to the big screen then.
And oops, how do I? Oh my. Oh no. Oh, here we go. Wait, no, the share button went off.
I know. Hold on one second. I'm going to give it back.
Okay.
Give it back to you.
I apologize.
Not a problem.
Here we go.
Okay, I don't see your screen though. Go ahead and click back on the share button one more time. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Okay.
And then, yes, click that button. Yeah.
There we go. Sorry about that. Oh, so again, with no recognized tribes or land here, that resources existing in other states aren't available that we can help with. And so programs we offer pro bono to establish that that relationship, but it is something where we don't want to duplicate programs and classes that are offered. There are wonderful things offered through the city, and so that relationship is allowing us to work together. But we will cover the starting, managing, growing, and contracting, subcontracting, and work at the different levels, American Indian nations, and the corporations. So membership open to all. And if you're Native, basically it is all no cost. Non-Native, we will look at this in a sliding scale. But the benefits, exclusive business referrals, listening in our membership. And I think that's what to talk to any of the folks out there. We can put you on our membership. And if companies are looking to contract with Native American companies, that look on our site and find it there. So mixers, opportunities, webinars, training programs, those types of things. And if one looks at the types of businesses that are there, it is all across the board: construction, consulting, engineering, financial, food processing. It's there. We have businesses that can help work with you, support your particular needs. This is the year of certification, so we're looking to ensure that they are all indeed certified, both at the state and at the city level, and we'll make sure that that happens. My contact information is right there. Please reach out, and visit our website, and get in contact with us, stay in contact with us, and we look forward to working with you. Thank you very, very much. And I apologize about some of those problems there, but thank you again. Jackie, let me hand it back to you.
Thank you, Andrew, and not a problem. You take care. And what we will do, just so that everybody knows, is that we will have an opportunity to put this PowerPoint up on our website. And I will give you the information on where you can find that, so that you can see all of the different things that Andrew was just discussing. Well, without further ado, I am going to go ahead and move on. And our next speaker, actually, second, I apologize here. Let me go here. Our next speakers are from the Illinois Black Chamber of Commerce. And just let me say that the Illinois Black Chamber of Commerce is a coalition of area businesses, not-for-profit organizations, and individuals who pool their talents and resources to improve the local economic environment. So without further ado, I am going to, I had to turn off my phone so I can introduce her, how important she is. Siri Hibler, the CEO and founder of the Illinois Black Chamber of Commerce. So Siri, just give me a second. I'm juggling a lot of hats here. And let me hand off the controls to you. Go. All right, Siri, so you should be able to share your screen at this time.
Okay. All right, thank you, everyone. I'm excited to be here. Thank you, Jackie.
And do one big favor, go down to the bottom right so they can see a big and huge, down to the bottom right next to the negative sign, that icon there. Click on that
right here.
next to the negative, my bottom right. Yeah.
Let's see. Is that it?
All the way at the bottom. Go over just a little bit to the negative sign. You see the negative sign, and there's a presentation icon there.
Oh wow, there's a negative there.
Oh, okay. Can you start your presentation in? There you go.
Can you guys see it?
Yep.
You can see it now, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Great. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome, and thank you again. And again, I am very excited to be here with everyone, and I want to definitely commend our chamber colleague Andrew for fighting through that situation to get through the presentation. That's just how passionate we are in the commerce, in the Chamber of Commerce business, because we love helping businesses. And so we fight through being sick to be able to help the businesses do what they do. So thank you again, and we'll definitely keep you in our prayers, Andrew. So we are the Illinois Black Chamber of Commerce. We are one of the, if not the largest agency assisting Black businesses in the state of Illinois. We started the Chamber of Commerce in 2020. We launched the Cook County Black Chamber in 2019 because there was no representation for our businesses. We currently still own less than 1.8% of the businesses throughout the state of Illinois, which is a very, to us, a very, very bad number. The COVID really impacted a lot of our businesses. So we, being a chamber, we jumped to the call to help our businesses stay in business, to thrive and to survive through the pandemic. So we started a program called the COVID-19 African American Relief Fund, where we were able to raise funds. As you can see, these checks we started giving out to the businesses here from $1,500 to $10,000 we were given to businesses to keep them open. And so we were able to really help these folks sustain themselves, and now they're continuing to thrive and stay in business here in 2022. One of the things that, we certainly, we don't just talk about helping our communities, we actually be about doing that. And we like to partner with our stakeholders. We realize that through this pandemic, there was a lot of vacancies throughout our communities. So we decided to come up with the equity and inclusion tours so that we could showcase our communities in the Chicago area and encourage businesses, in case they don't have a location, to come to those areas to help close some of those vacancies. The program has been quite successful, and we have quite a few tours lined up for this year that we are excited about, including tours out in the suburban areas of Cook County. We've gotten requests from that as well. This is just a sample of how some of our tours take place.
Siri,
Uh-oh.
are you showing a video?
Yeah, can you guys see it?
No, we can't see the video. I will definitely, what I'll do just for purposes today, we have to set that up different. Cisco WebEx, you can't play a video directly in the
Oh, okay. Yeah,
you have
that
to
was
play it a little differently. So what I will do is make sure that we have the link of where your video is so that they are able to go into it and see it.
absolutely. So we will continue on with the presentation. I wasn't aware of that. My apologies.
That's okay.
Okay, so in addition to the equity and inclusion tour, so you will see that, and you can all once you go on there, you can also go on equityandinclusiontours.com, so you can see some of our videos there as well. We provide one-on-one business advising, so we have been able to increase our membership through our advising that we have been doing through the COVID relief, and all of the support that we were giving through the Back to Business grant and helping the city and county, state, all these folks. We were able to offer free membership into the chamber because we know the businesses were really having a hard time. So our goal was not to charge them any type of fees. So even currently today, we are still offering free membership to businesses so that they can get access to our business advisors, our technical assistants, and all that we have to offer at the chamber, which are some of the services that you see here. We advise clients on marketing, contracting, bidding on contracts. So sometimes we get a lot of information from folks that are developing, working on different developments in the city. So we're able to help our members to help, bid those contracts out. Employee retention and training, accounting and taxes, technology, human resources, access and capital, which is the number one, what everyone wants to know. How do I get access to capital and apply for these grants? So we hold what we call our chamber weeks, where we would help folks to get set up in all the different systems with the city and with the county and with the state. So we provide a lot of technical assistance. We also provide a 10-week entrepreneur class, as well as our leadership training class, where we help entrepreneurs develop their business plan so they can go walk into a bank and successfully win that that award as far as the getting a loan, and we even work with our nonprofits because there are some unique ways for them to get funding as well. Most of our trainers, including myself, we have quite a few years, over 35 years collectively here of experience working with entrepreneurs and hosting these type of entrepreneurial classes. This is just an example of some of the events that that we hold throughout the chamber. You know, that's one of the main reasons why people too want to join chambers, is because we give them the opportunity to do that one-on-one networking. We also provide the matchmaking. So if a chamber member comes to us, a business, they want to meet a certain organization, we put our best foot forward to help to get that organization, get that one-on-one meeting for them, give them that contact information to help them scale up their business. So it's important, you know, for the chamber to just kind of continue to host events to keep our community engaged and keep our businesses engaged with folks that they necessarily wouldn't have an opportunity to meet. So we do provide these type of events, as well as right now we're hosting our weekly Talk Tuesdays. So when you go to our website, you'll see the different guests that will be at those Talk Tuesdays, and we welcome everyone to attend those to find out more information about how to scale up your business. When you join the Illinois Black Chamber, you not only get the Illinois Black Chamber, you get the Cook County Black Chamber, you get all of the other organizations that I have been blessed to be the founder of. So you get access to staffing agency, you get access to Field of Dreams, which is an organization that provides housing and for the homeless and low-income families, and career development programs for ex-offenders and individuals with disabilities. You get a marketing company that I have had for over 20 years, and you get also what we currently launch, which is our Seriosity.com. So you can go to that website and find out more information about that particular website and how that will help you scale up your business as well. The Field of Dreams Visionary Center is located in the Garfield Park area. We have an office, Illinois Black Chamber is 875 North Michigan Avenue. And this is Field of Dreams, that we also operate the Garfield Park Chamber out of the same location. These are individuals that are returning citizens that graduate through our career development program. And we provide them with clothing if they need it, and whatever resource that we can do to help them to get back on their feet. We also have our after school and summer youth program, which we launched many years ago, called the STEAM program. We focus a lot on arts and media, science and technology in those programs. During this COVID situation, pandemic, we were not only blessed to provide funds to our businesses, but we were also blessed to give families and senior citizens fresh groceries. So we have a team that actually take the grocery list over the phone, and we personally shop for these individuals and deliver them to their homes. So I'm really happy to say that we have spent over 120,000 in groceries, giving that to families and our seniors in need during this pandemic. And so we continue to raise funds for that. And as we get them, we're able to do more for our community. This is just more information about more of our affiliates. Didn't want to put all this information here in one presentation, but you certainly can go to these websites and find out what other services we offer. That becoming a chamber, you will have a chamber member you have access to, or if you just have people that need these services, have them reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to assist them. We're just getting started. We've got a lot of things going on. We are building our wealth building centers across the state of Illinois so that we can help the chambers that are located in the different areas. We do have affiliate chambers that are part of our membership, from the Bellwood Chamber through the Oak Park Chamber. So we are really excited about all the chambers that are coming on board to be a part of us, to be a part of our chamber, so that we can help them to continue to do what they're doing. As a statewide chamber, we don't reach out to necessarily get our own members. If you have a chamber in that particular area, we always support that chamber and ask you to go to that chamber and before you necessarily come over to us. So, but we're always there to help. But again, we're just getting started. We will be opening up our office down in Springfield so that we can get more involved with the policies and things that are going on down there, and seeing how we can help our legislators fulfill their vision as well for our community. So, so we are certainly an organization that believes in working with our community, our business owners, as well as our key stakeholders. Thank you again for your time. We look forward to working with all of you. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact our office. That's it. Now I want to give you back to Jacqueline.
Thanks so much, Siri. And yes, you all do a little bit of everything. And a great job that you do in all of it.
Thank you.
We want to thank you for that presentation. And our next chamber up on deck is the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce. And I just wanted to tell you that the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce is a local organization of businesses and companies in Chicago with the intention to develop and further the interest of local companies and businesses in the United States. Many businesses are international operating companies with offices in the United States. To find out more about them, you can go to their website as well. And so I will be handing off the controls to our next speaker. Just a second. And that would be Rhonda Stivers. Stivers, okay. And you should have control to share your screen.
The share isn't lit up.
It will be on, hold on one second, it bounced off of Rhonda and it went on to Marisol. I apologize. Go ahead and try it now.
Okay, there, it's lit up.
Yeah.
What was that?
The PowerPoint.
Okay. Just shut down.
It shut down.
We see you all. We
Yeah.
see you.
Okay.
We just don't see the PowerPoint. So if you can open the PowerPoint again, that's all you need to do.
Right.
What is it?
And I'll give you a minute to do that.
Okay,
I'm
we
gonna
don't,
go on to the
okay.
next group,
alrighty,
and then
sorry.
I'm gonna come back to you, okay? Just open up your PowerPoint and put it at the bottom, unless you want me to run the slides for you. I can do that.
You can do that because something's wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
There we are. Okay.
All right, here we go. You may begin.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rhonda Stivers, and I'm a board member, community outreach manager, and a past executive director of the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce. And so let's get down to business. That's what we like to say in our as we have evolved. You want to go back to me, please? And before I get talk more about the chamber, I want to tell you a little bit more about me. And that's because my life has been so intertwined with the chamber. I've been a part of the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce for over 30 years. And the Chamber of Cosmo Chamber, and that's what we call it, Cosmo Chamber for short, was so instrumental in the early part of my entrepreneurial life. The Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce helped me as I secured a contract at O'Hare Airport. they helped me through the entire process, and certification. I was the very first minority business to be certified in the city of Chicago when Harold Washington signed that original ordinance for the MBE WBE program. And now, look at it. And the chamber was there walking with me, step by step throughout the whole ordeal, is what I called it at the time. And with helping me with a mentor, with a business mentor, helping me with access to funding. And so I decided, even once I was set in my business, I just wanted to give back and stay involved with the chamber. And so here I am over 30 years later. I've been a volunteer. I've brought other people on. I've taken a couple years off, but for some reason, I always, find my way back to the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce. So we can switch. We can go to the next slide, please. And today I wanted to talk to you about, first of all, the history of the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce. Then I want to discuss how the chamber has helped businesses like mine in the past and where the chamber is going in a post-COVID world. The Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce was established in 1933. We have a very long and rich history in this city. And we've had members of the organization, some, icons of African-American business people here in the city. To name a few, just to name drop, John Johnson, the late John Johnson, the late Cirillo McSween with McDonald's, Jim Reynolds has been a part of the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce, as well as John Rogers. And of course, as many of you know, these are names that are icons. Like I said, they're well-known business people that lent their hand, not only in helping the chamber out, but the chamber was able to help them out at the very beginning of their entrepreneurial lives as well. And that leads me into, how the chamber has helped businesses in the past and currently. We work very closely with industry associations, government associations, major public and private enterprises, as well as many academic institutions. We've had partnerships with IIT, with Chicago State, as well as Kennedy King. One of our signature programs has been our awareness, project awareness, where we brought agencies, mostly governmental agencies, to a location, and we invited not only our members, but people in the community in, so that they can have one-on-one conversations and with these agencies. And so many of them, I can name so many of our members, as well as people that came in from the community that were not Cosmo Chamber members, that were able to get business, or they were able to help them with some other areas of their business. So project awareness has been very successful for us. Then in addition to that, we also have a channel or a show on CAN TV that's called Business Building Business. And we have been able to help our members with advertising on CAN TV, as well as promoting their business. And again, that has been a very successful venture or partnership for us too, because people all over the city were able to see some of the businesses. And we've had, from coffee shops, to designers, to contractors, you name it, that were our guests on CAN TV. So these are just some of the opportunities that people have when they are members of the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce. And one important note that we're doing now, we have a membership drive going on now, and anyone that joins the chamber between now and June 1st will get a 1-year free membership in the chamber. But they have to have a business. It can be a new business. It doesn't have to be an established business, but they must be in business in order to join the chamber. And I wanted to talk about where we are going in the post-COVID world. You know, everybody was a little rattled with the chamber. Our members were coming to us. You know, we helped them as best we could. And the good thing about the chamber is so many of our members are very resourceful. They have businesses where they were able to help other businesses who weren't doing so well, that weren't flourishing during COVID. So that helped having them. And one of the things when we would sit around the table, you know, the board members, and we would talk about, okay, what do we do now? We doing the same old things, you know, just we're in a totally different world now. And one of the board members said, it's so much construction going on in Chicago. Everywhere you look, even during COVID, you know, there were cranes and, you know, streets are blocked off. What is, you know, why we need to be a part of that. And it's very, very hardening when you see, you know, African Americans on some of those construction jobs, but there's so many of them that there were no African Americans. We literally would drive around and count no African Americans, no brown people, you know, on some of these construction projects. So we made it a priority of starting to reach out to some of the major GCs and ask them, you know, what's going on. And of course, we got the same old answers, the bonding, you know, the union, you know, all those. And we said, we can help out with that. And we have been able to help many contractors. We've been very fortunate to partner with one of our chamber members, one of our board directors, to be exact, is the owner of Inner City Underwriting Agency. And through his partnership or contract with the Illinois Tollway, we were brought on as a partner with the Illinois Tollway. Their technical assistance program, which is right up our alley, providing technical assistance to minority contractors. And so we have been able to help contractors in every area, from preparing their taxes. We even have a roundtable where they meet, their administrators meet, and we call it the Contractors Roundtable. And because what we found, many contractors are doing the work. You know, they're on the job, but then you go to their back office and their taxes aren't done. And, you know, a lot of their paperwork they haven't kept up with. And that's one of the only reasons, the main way, the most important thing that you have to have in order to get bonding. It's not that a bonding is like an insurance instrument, and you have to have all of your financials in place. You just have to have everything in order. And a lot of the contractors didn't have these things in order because they're so busy, you know, out on the jobs all the time. And so we brought together all of their administrative assistants, their back office people, what we call, and they get together and share every week. And we give, we share ideas with them, try to solve some solutions, help them with their financials. You know, we have an accountant. We have a few accountants as members, and they offered their work pro bono. And that's another advantage of the being a member of the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce. Because of all of our members, they offer the services pro bono. They teach all the classes, the business building business classes, the startup classes, everything. You know, you really don't have to pay for anything once you pay for your membership. And most of the fees that they do pay go towards renting spaces, you know, buying computers, you know, making sure that our technology is up to speed. So there are a lot of benefits of being a Cosmopolitan Chamber member. But getting back to, you know, where we are in the post-COVID world, we're just so excited to be able to help, you know, contractors. And many of our contractors, believe it or not, have actually gotten work with the Illinois Tollway through the Tollway's Technical Assistance Program. And you know, I'm skipping ahead and I'm going all around the world, but even during COVID, we were able to help some of our members. One of our members, who's a local designer, we helped her secure a contract with both the city and Cook County Juvenile Detention Center to supply over 10,000 masks. So you can believe that not only was she and her staff making masks, but all of us, the board members, were making masks to help her reach her deadlines and deliver to the city and to Cook County. You can go to the next slide, please. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't go back to the mission. Go back. And our mission statement is to promote the development of a broader economic base through the creation and strengthening of African-American businesses and the expansion of underutilized business enterprises. I don't know if you can tell how passionate I am about the chamber. But again, it has just been a part of my life. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and so I love helping other entrepreneurs. And not only that, I just love learning, from other entrepreneurs. And that's the kind of synergy that we have here. You teach and you learn as well. And I talked about our major partnership that we are so proud to be a part of, the Illinois Tollways Technical Assistance Program. And please visit our website at cosmochamber.org. Thank you.
Oh, wow, great. You have a long-standing history with the Chamber of Commerce, and we look forward to having you all back at various times throughout the year when we have our little individual, like groups of like a vendor fair, construction summit, something like that, where we can have a couple of you come back at various times and talk further about your, because that would be a great point to be able to talk about more of what you all do. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Rhonda. The last group is the Illinois Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And with that said, the Illinois Chamber of Commerce, their mission is to cultivate knowledge, connections, and collaborations to effectively transformally social change and achieve sustainable economic impact through entrepreneurship. And again, to find out more about them, you can visit their website. So up next, we have the Illinois Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and who do we have?
That will be myself.
Okay, and who is myself is presenting first?
This is
Marisol?
Marisol.
Okay, wonderful.
Awesome.
And
So give me
you
one
can share your
second.
screen. You will be all ready to go.
All righty.
And while she's sharing her screen, do you have control, Marisol? I just wanted
Yes.
our attendees to know the PowerPoint should be up by tomorrow, but it'll definitely be up by Monday. So check back to our website, and I'll give you those links in the chat area. Go ahead, Marisol. We do not see your screen.
You know what? I'm having trouble sharing, Jackie. I don't know if you could share.
Sure.
That would be greatly appreciated.
I think that's your first slide. Is it not?
There's nothing on the screen yet, but I'll begin in
There's nothing on my screen?
No, I don't see anything on the screen right now.
Second, and let me share the screen.
There you go. Okay.
Okay.
So thank you, Jackie, for the introduction. And you guys heard a little bit about our mission. Well, we do count with a great team of experts here at the Chamber, but those that are here with me today include Jacob Perez and Angie Alonso. We're from the procurement. We're all from the procurement and government contracting programs here at the Illinois Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I'll refer to it as the Chamber or IHCC. You could go to the next slide, Jackie. And quick mission, Jackie did go over it. I know we're the last presentation, so I'll make sure to make this quick. Really, we're here to cultivate knowledge, connections, collaboration, and we are a community of professionals willing to help. And like we like to see at the Chamber, we're here to help and yeah, ready to make your business grow. Next slide. And then, yep, as I mentioned, some of our procurement programs will be discussed a little bit today. And the first presenter will be Angie Alonso from the Procurement Technical Assistance Center.
Thank you, Marisol. Yes, my name is Angie Alonso. I've been working for several years now in the procurement space. So I've been participating in different events with Jackie and with the city of Chicago. So maybe some of you already know me or have met with me. So I manage the program called PTAC, or Procurement Technical Assistance Center. Basically, what we do is to help businesses enter and navigate government contracting at the state, at the local, state, and federal level. So if you are interested in understanding what it means to do business with the government, we recommend that you please schedule an appointment with us. We'll go over your business and what stage you are at, and that way we can better assess how we can help you at the stage that you are at. So some of our services include one-on-one counseling. This counseling is confidential, so you don't have to worry about any of the information that will be disclosed during the meeting. Like I said before, in order to better assist the businesses, we try to ask a lot of questions that could be financial, legal, and some delicate topics like that, just because we want to know exactly where the business stands before we give some recommendations. We also host training events and webinar on procurement topics, just like we are doing today. And sometimes we have very specific ones like certification with the City of Chicago or DB certification. So we host different events all related to procurement. We do provide certification assistance. So if you are interested in applying for any kind of certification for the government, you can schedule an appointment and we can help you understand the requirements, the documents. We can also review with you the application before you submit it. That is key, because if the application is incomplete, that could take a lot longer for you to get certified. So we, like the certifying agencies, always recommend that you meet with a PTAC before you actually submit your application. We also provide assistance as a vendor registration for different portals. SAM.gov registration, which is the government side where you need to be if you want to do business with the government, and bid understanding and also bid information. So receiving like a tailored set of bids on your inbox, that's also something that we can do for you and help you understand what it means to bid on those government contracts and what will be the process. So if you are interested in learning more, I know we are a little bit over time and I actually have another meeting. So thank you for your time, and yeah, just please schedule an appointment with us. And with that, I will give it to Jacob.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jacob Perez. I'm the Great Lakes Region Director for the SBTRC, the Small Business Transportation Resource Center. We're one of 11 federal agencies across the country. The Great Lakes is in charge of Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Minnesota, Ohio, and Michigan. We are part of the U.S. Department of Transportation, right? And what we do is we support DBEs in the region, right? And our purpose is to increase their capacity so they can competitively bid on federal contracts. And in our case, with the U.S. Department of Transportation, a lot of horizontal, right? Bridge, roads, highways. And we do that through a variety of ways, right? One of the ways is through one-on-one counseling. We offer a lot of support really on the procurement side, because that's really where a lot of the small business that we work with have a lot of difficulty. And we also offer a bonding education program. It's a comprehensive course that covers all the aspects of bonding and then some, like your capability statements, what's your pitch, and connecting you with different institutions that offer access to capital and facilitating the process so more DBEs and small businesses can bid on federal contracts. And then a third part of the SBTRC is the Witty Program, the Women in Transportation Industry. This is designed to increase the participation of women in the transportation world. We do this through sponsoring a symposium every year where we get different women leaders within the transportation industry to share their stories and to inspire young women in college to pursue careers within the industry, as well as our internship program, where we reimburse DBEs, disadvantaged business enterprise, minority-owned, women-owned small firms, and the cost of an internship with a young college woman in the area. So it's a win-win for all. The DBE gets support of an intern, and an intern gets the opportunity to get some experience with a DBE doing work in transportation, as well as a little cash in their pocket and some college credit. So yeah, in a nutshell, that's the SBTRC. Again, we're here located at the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and we're willing to answer any questions and really support how our resources can be benefit to the small businesses here. So with that, I'll turn it, I think we're at the end of the session, so I'll turn it over to Jackie there.
Thank you so much, Jacob. And thank you to all three of you, Jacob, Marisol, and Angie Alonso. Now we will open it up for discussion. So if you have a question, put it in the Q&A panel at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and then I will be able to see that and be able to see what your question is. But I know someone asked the question again about will the presentations and everything be available? They'll be available. We generally do them on Fridays, but we are a little short-staffed because we had some people that retired and such. So I will definitely get that out either tomorrow or on Monday. So you can check back, and I will put in the chat area before we leave where you can find it. If there are any other questions, we will be happy to answer those questions at this time. So if you have a question, feel free. I think someone had a question about, Andrew, for you. Is there a national Native American Chamber of Commerce?
Yeah, that is a very good question in that, no, there isn't. There are 13 or 14 other Native American chambers in different states in the Union. We are loosely gathered, but do not have a national presence as of yet. That is a goal to come together. But for right now, the individual states have chambers, and we are in communication with them and can provide networking, introductions, and opportunities for businesses in those areas too, if you're looking to expand there.
And then someone wanted to ask, how do you become a CIST agency? That's I guess for me. Right now, we are going through our processes and procedures for that, because we do have quite a few assist agencies at the current time. However, you should stay tuned. More information will be coming forward, but the general conversation is most of these organizations at one point or another have had conversations with our chief procurement officer. Then we send out forms for you to tell us a little bit more about your organization. There's a panel that convenes that looks over the information. They then make a decision of whether we want to make you an assist agency. And then at that point, we make sure that all of your documents are in order, meaning you're in good standings with the state of Illinois and with the city of Chicago. And then you are then put on the assist agency list. I don't know if any of the other organizations want to quickly, if they were part of that process, want to say any more about that, but that is the process in a nutshell. There are no more questions in the Q&A panel. So I am going, hold on, somebody, can you provide a contact to start the process? I would just say look online. When you go through the SIST agency right now, it just says a little bit about the SIST agency, and then it has a chart there of this current assist agencies. I will be updating that with a process, I'm sure, pretty soon. We have a new chief procurement officer, and she's looking at that currently. So just stay tuned for that, what the process is. But it would be having a conversation with the chief procurement officer. All right. So you can go online to chicago.gov/DPS and click on the buying plan. And at the back pages of the buying plan has all of the assist agencies that are listed in that. So any of the agencies that are assist agencies are listed in the buying plan. That is our current list at the current time. We will be updating that list currently. All right, so if there's no additional questions, I will say thank you to all of my guests for speaking today. We want to thank the Native American Chamber of Commerce. We want to thank the Illinois Black Chamber of Commerce. We want to thank the Cosmopolitan Chamber of Commerce. And we want to thank the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Hopefully I got everything correct. And we want to thank all of you for participating today. You have shared a wealth of information. The reason that we bring this to the participants is so that you can take advantage of all the resources and tools that they have to help you get government contracting or any contracting for that point. So they have a lot of offerings, a lot of things that they you've heard today that they offer to you. I say take advantage of them, contact them directly, go on their website, do a little research first, and then contact them directly, and then figure out which ones work for you that would benefit you to move yourself or either your business forward. I want to thank the participants for showing up today. We greatly appreciate your attendance. And I say to all of you, stay safe, stay well, and hopefully pretty soon we can all be in the same room and have a networking session where you can talk to these people and get more information on how you can move your business forward directly one-on-one. Thank you so much for attending, and we'll see you at the next workshop.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Jackie.
Jackie.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And for those that are waiting, I will put the link in there where you can find the resources for this afterwards.